Oh, it's perfect. Very nice. All right.
Anyone is going to see?
Yeah, there's a
And so, just to continue the story of Francisca,
yes.
because we almost every now and then talk about you. So for the people who's watching maybe on YouTube, on Facebook, on YouTube, so if they are regular subscribers, they can tell like this is what Francisca will talk about. So we are using a lot of at that time heavy terminology: Merkaba, timeline, parallel reality, star family, portal, vortex.
So we still do use, but now it's embedded
slightly less.
There.
Slightly less now.
And I never asked questions. I was like, okay,
and she was sitting there excited and so on. She finished and we asked like, how was it? She looked at us like, I didn't understand anything what you said, but I'm so interested. I was like, remember? I'm so interested. And I was like, okay, good. Continue, don't worry, it will become available in your consciousness. And just like 6 months after, guys, I remember that day I was sitting next to her here. Outside, and once after a session or something, we were sitting here also. And we're talking about shifting timeline and parallel reality and other self and the past life, future self and the portals and again, and we're discussing and I was like, and we're saying that this is terminology is not easy for everyone to grasp, but we need to educate them. And she's like, but I was like, just 6 months ago, it's easy to digest right now. I understand everything. So every time we mention it to the people, sometimes those information so natural in our consciousness, once you let go of the mind resistant of thinking that you don't know, you find that you already know. And then it just starts becoming naturally available in your consciousness. So this is Francisca that we talk about always. And she's coming to join for a while in the vacation of the Christmas vacation here.
So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Maddie, welcome as well. It's a pleasure to have you. And happy pre-birthday. It's a Sunday, and it's a beautiful opportunity and a gift to yourself to have decided to join tonight. And did Mom explains what's the session about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of on the way here. Well, before as well. But
okay.
mostly.
So it's alright, we're going to explain again. In our own terms and terminology.
And you felt, after she explained, you felt interested? You see like, yeah I'm on.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Perfect. So the Mondays, I think we should ask you guys to explain what is the Monday about by now, because we feel like we are repeating ourselves sometimes. It's not like a meditation as per se. It's 2 hours where we are elevating the vibration in a vortex that is already open, but we are gathering our energy, our intention, and synchronizing it and aligning it. So we merge into that vortex already present into that place here, physical place. And from that, there will be openings where higher consciousness will come through and guide the session with us and through you. So there will be like a bit of talk at the beginning. Maybe there will be a topic that we are going to share with you guys, depending on how it feels. And then there will be a breathing exercise to start putting yourself into your space, into your body, into your centeredness. And there will be a heart resonance practice. So the heart resonance is a technique channeled since 2 years and is being upgraded every so and then. And it's a technique received by our higher guides, and especially George has been channeling that technique. Hi, Jeremy, thank you for the flowers. It's the Monday's flowers.
There's a courier waiting for you outside.
There's a courier waiting. Okay.
That's why he's calling.
So let me continue as George is picking up the courier. And so the heart resonance will help you to build up your energy. It's like you go to the gym for physical fitness, you are coming into the house for energy fitness. So we are going to guide you through a sequence. You don't need to understand everything, you don't need to follow everything. Allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to experience what is coming through. This heart resonance practice is building up your layers, is building up your heart matrix and your Taurus energy and channel of Ascension. From there, we connect to different, to your multidimensionality, to your different level of consciousness, communicating with the Earth server and communicating with your higher gates, that's a higher self, that will bring information, that will bring beings, that will bring consciousness that you need to receive today, that will be connected with you for a purpose. It's okay if you're not aware of it. It's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay if you don't see them, if you don't feel them, if you don't know them. Just know that something will be experienced today and is to be received with open heart, with open mind, with an open body channel, and with the willingness to remembering yourself more and more and more, to reach your core essence, to fine-tune your embodiments of higher self, to explore higher frequencies, to vibrate unconditional love, to vibrate the nothingness and the omnipresence. So this is what the session is about. Once we reach there, basically we don't reach anywhere. When we expand
that portal and the access and we are in,
yeah,
basically.
There will be a place for information to come through. So we will receive, so whatever will come, so we don't know in advance. Somehow we have a guidance for today. So there may be more silence than usual. So those consciousness will come and will be spoken through us, whether it's going to be verbal channeling, whether it's going to be light language, whether it's going to be sound and frequencies. So it's going to come in a form that needs to be shared into the space. When we are, when George is singing,
humming or making vibration in my sound.
So when we are like guiding through the heart resonance and there's like the words are being hummed or sung, it's to
emit the frequency through that sound.
Yeah, so it's to bring the space, physical space and energetical space.
When frequency channels through, the body will carry that and express it in many ways. So sometimes mudra, sometimes energy, sometimes the voice, one of the best carrier for the frequency. So you find that, and my voice will match the frequency coming through. And you might even also feel it vibrating through you and so on. That's the body reflecting the frequency coming through, basically. So sometimes it might not sound like singing, it might sound like literally frequency humming. And it goes up and down and so on. For you to know that I'm not singing, I'm just vibrating the frequency coming through. And then in between, light language might come through between us, or maybe messages, if the message being transmitted into needed to be known to you. For example, it's like, oh, this one's happening right now, this being is here, doing that and so on. Recently, of course, Archangel Michael's and Raphael was mostly present in the space. Along the side was all star families and Christ consciousness. Today was more Archangel Michael asking some more exercise. It's like a slide that will include more silence than usual.
Yeah, so
I will explain it after.
Yeah, so for those who are new and those who are not new, be present
and bath into it. That's it.
Bath into it, and remember that you are an instrument of and for the light of creation. That you are bathing into the source already, and you are an instrument. You are a medium to transform this light of creation through whatever is your highest excitement in your life. That you are this channel, you are this torus of energy that already vibrates, that has always vibrated and will always vibrate. So it's bringing back that awareness to your core essence, to your heart space, so you know what you are vibrating, that you are aware of it, that you create with awareness and mindfulness, that you create from what you believe in and what you are connected to. So in that space tonight, we are all connecting to one another. If there is some resistance, it's going to be felt into the room. like this.
Yum, yum.
That's a form of resistance that is being manifested in our reality through those cats outside. So they were just demonstrating that resistance can have many approaches and vibrations, right? So if that resistance, it requires for us, for example, holding the space, to hold the space a bit stronger till it's ready to open up that channel for this consciousness to come through for healing, for guidance, for further protections, for blessings, right? So alignment and readiness and allowingment. Is it English?
Allowance.
Allowance, that's the proper word.
So another thing about this allowance. Hello. Some of you guys have been with us for a long time, so you know the whole story, and you know about the vortex and who's coming, and you know them personally, maybe the guides and your higher guide. For new people, I would like to invite you to see that if you are here and you're following your intuition and you're committed to bring more light to your spiritual awakening and path, know that your higher self is always present with you, and you are not by yourself only. So you and your guides and your higher self will have, according to our many experience we have, they will have an invitation from our side also, and somehow they will check on that invitation and say, okay, it suits us, we want to join, and then you will be more guided to come and join. So don't think that accidentally you've been here and poof, I don't know what they are talking about and so on. We've seen it a couple of times. We're sharing our experience also with you guys, so you become more comfortable. If you have this feeling, that means you already have received it on the higher level and your guide checked on it. So okay, you can also try it in meditation and check on our villa. Okay, call Ascension platform and see. And you see how your guides are, nice, come, something like this. And we receive it from many people because we open up a lot here into this higher frequency and this vortex, calling for unity consciousness. And this is one of the highest frequency, does not require much of from your side, rather than just joining into your heart, into this collective. And something that now is very important for the Ascension. So you become comfortable. Yeah, this invitation for you is like, alright, so all set, they know each other, the guys up there. I am following my path, I will join my heart to amplify, and it's very important for that opening from your heart and your energy to join, because that's how we build up high frequency and love and unity. Without you guys, basically, we might not even achieve what we have achieved. All these years, when we started the Unity project, is like people willingly with their heart sending this love and calling for joining and remembering that we are already in the Unity consciousness, are one family, one soul, grand consciousness. That is by itself lift up the whole energy and open up the portals, basically, for the higher guides to come. Now, sometimes we have to repeat this. It reminds you first, and give you this invitation to trust and open up, and knowing that we are calling for the highest unity consciousness. Specifically, we mentioned the quality that we are working on. Even though that we might in the middle work on the third eye and so on, that's not the highest purpose. Unity consciousness is the highest. Now, along the way, some benefit and nice opening, beautiful third eye opening, connecting with the guide, that's fantastic. But all those is basically all of us, and all of them are one grand consciousness remembering itself and joining in the heart. That's the aim, the highest. That's why we call it heart resonance, 5D Ascension manifestation. We are re-manifesting back the higher dimension into Ascension through this heart resonance, in simple way to put it. So today the message was from Archangel Michael. We'll do the breathing, and as Mathilde was saying, and opening the channel, heart resonance, if you know it, or you will be guided through the heart resonance. Very simple, I will explain it more. And then once we open up the vortex strong enough, Archangel Michael asked extended invitation, of course. There is no force, there is no obligation. If you feel, you can join. He asked, and he's been asking for a while recently. So we open up that connection closer with Archangel Michael to hold the light for a longer period. That, like as plain as I'm saying it. It's like just extend the invitation. We've done this on Saturday, we've done it a couple of times ago. And he was asking me and us and the people who's coming, like, very simple way, just like, just being present, hold the light, and sit still. I was like, that's it? That's it. And wait, being present, make it deeper, make it deeper. And it's still unfolding in my consciousness what how that can goes deeper and deeper. And in Saturday we've done the intensive, and we've been with us on Saturday. We went out from the morning practice, we sat here in matter of few minutes, like 3 minutes, everyone went into so deep, and Archangel Michael came and done the work while we are just holding light. That was deep and the energy was thick. And then once he finished, everyone's like, what just happened? It's very simple, yet maybe challenging for the mind, because the mind thinks you need to do something. Whereas just purely being present and hold that light. That is the invitation. And that light, to be more specific for you to understand, is we receive the light from the whole universe, basically, from our higher gate. And those gate connects with the star and the galaxy and the universe, basically. So you can visualize as beam of light coming through those stars into your higher gate, into you. As simple as I'm saying. And then the way I see it, and he was repeating, you hold the light. Like this. Now, you don't need to put your fingers, up to you, absolutely. You can just hold the light like this. But the way I visualize it, and then like the light comes and poof, and you sit with it, and it builds up. It's an experience. I'd like you to extend the invitation. It's nothing, it's up to you, basically, to welcome that kind of invitation. Check on it, check on yourself and say, okay, I would like to hold the light. Fantastic, let me do that. And call upon Archangel Michael and the stars to beam that light through you and just set it there. And he was explaining a bit slightly further, by holding that light, a new build-up energy will open. And something else will open up. Well, I don't know. I know that it will build up structure in you. I don't know what it will be. That's why it's invitation. Surprise, yeah.
Alright. Questions so far? Okay. Shall I share about the retreat?
Yes.
Okay. So before we dive in, I mentioned that I will share about the upcoming retreats. We don't have much information, but still we have enough to be able to share some stuff. So, first things will be around June, July. Most probably July, there will be a Christos Magdalene retreat in south of France to work on the feminine. So it's going to be a feminine retreat with Nada and myself on the Mary Magdalene path and the Christ consciousness embodiment. That will be July for a week. Probably Georgie and Azil will join as well at the end for the divine union.
Divine masculine, feminine.
Yeah. So that is in the plan.
Balancing.
The one coming before that won't be Peru as mentioned earlier, because there is no need to go to Peru for activation for this year.
So before we thought that we're going to Peru for a retreat, and now, according to the guidance, it's not required at this moment.
Yeah.
So it's shifting the plan.
So we're gonna have a retreat in Turkey. So the same way that we've been in Middle East after the Egypt retreat, where we've done activation on sites as a mission. We are doing another Middle East in February, but the Turkey one, we will be able to welcome 15 participants. to be on that activation and self-mastery, great programming / mastery 7 days retreats. Maybe 5, maybe 10, we don't know yet. It depends on which sites we need to go. This might be around end March, beginning April. We don't know yet because we need to figure out February 1st. So I'm just putting it out so you can help us to, in your vision and excitement, to have the dates faster. Yes, Susan?
One question, is it in February, March, or?
Turkey will be probably around like beginning of April or end March, but
Okay.
most probably like the 2 weeks of April, like in that slot.
So mid-April?
Yeah, like beginning of April, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
But
something
we
like this.
don't know the sites, right? Yeah.
We don't know yet, no.
we
need
we
to-
know a few potential of those sites.
Yeah.
We're going to check on the channel, check on the guidance, which one is most important.
Mm.
And just to explain to you more for you guys, because you are in Middle East basically. If you are here in Middle East, basically you have a role in Middle East, even though that you are not Middle Eastern, okay?
Mm.
But you have to know that nothing coincidence. You are doing your part by only holding the light or being spiritual, whatever it is you are doing, you're already doing a role. So recently those guidance start coming because there is a focus on the energy level from the higher realms on Middle East
First.
first.
And we cannot go
That's why
further
they
if
change.
Middle East is not
Yeah.
fully
We've done the-
reactivated,
yeah.
reconnected, and cleansed.
So we've done the Egypt one, and then if you remember that we went into Lebanon, and Jordan, and then we start,
Which is Syria.
which is yeah, place, very important place. I'm not going to say it. So we've done a lot of things there, and I also know that a lot of other groups were working on the Egypt and stuff. And we thought that it's ready for Peru. And then when we checked and we were preparing, and then Middle East haven't finished. Continue work on it. Turkey did this, and there is a couple of other sites. We have to go solo,
Saudi.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you to know, there is a shift happening stronger than even before. And now it's so focusing on Middle East to bring this light and peace and this energy. So even if you are not joining, basically you can still send your light either here or with us, because you are here. You have a role, basically. You're already having a role. I'm trying to remind you guys that to see how nothing coincidence, huh? Everything is planned up there and you are just fulfilling those connections.
Okay. I have one question, sorry. Piero, do you think it will happen this year or next year? Or we
Not
don't
this
know?
year for
It's
sure.
on hold.
Maybe
Not this
next
year
year.
for sure.
Not this
Okay.
year.
Yeah, yeah.
Full focus on Middle East this year.
Okay.
Middle East and Europe.
I see.
And it's actually South America as well,
Yeah.
but Peru is not part of it.
I see.
Yeah.
I just want to add something that I recently heard of. So after the Egypt retreat, my friend who's Egyptian went back to visit Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and she used to always feel drained when she went there. She can feel energies, but she's not spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me literally that she could feel the land giving her energy when she came back. SunRa that she will see tomorrow.
She felt the light.
She could feel that the land is supporting her. This
Ah,
was the first time she felt
good.
happy
Beautiful.
back home, and she was literally like, I could feel like the land is giving me like
Wonderful.
Wow.
nourishing
Good.
her.
We received a couple of those confirmation. Sometimes it's good to have confirmation, of course.
Mm.
Like you do work, but you don't know if anything flourish or not, right?
Mm.
So this is one of the confirmation. Thank you. Beautiful.
Mm.
Thank
We'll
you.
share that with Aziz.
Yeah, we'll share it with Asil and
Yeah.
Nada maybe also.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And thank
Thanks
you for the people who
news.
joined Galactic Egypt retreat also.
Yeah.
And of course, your presence was important.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
21 of December. So next week already. Next week, yeah. There will be the solstice, winter solstice, like 3 hours and a half of session, which is Friday night.
21
Yeah.
winter solstice ascension transmission. That time is very important if you know how we rotate around the sun and we complete cycle with the sun. So we'll do some ascension transmission with, of course, heart resonance and celebration and
So 3 hours
energy
and a
work.
half
3 hours
on
and
the
a half.
21st.
The planning
And-
available, of course, and the event.
The event is online now. And on the 24th, Monday, which is the Christ Mass, we'll do the Monday, of course, in the house, and that will be our gift to you guys. And then after we'll, so you bring food if you want to stay, and we'll do like a dinner outside.
We can do celebration here in the garden, also Christmas celebration, Christ Mass celebration.
So we will do that, and there may not be session on the 31st of
So
December.
in New Year, maybe we'll put something online if you want to still practice something, but we might not host on the Monday. It will be like celebration of New Year.
We might keep it for ourselves as our private practice.
Yeah.
In the house. Yeah. Voilà, so that's the news for the coming weeks, and the rest will resume in January anyway. We are hoping to create the course.
Yeah, we have a lot of pile up stuff to open up. Level 2, Art Resonance, Ascension, Sacred Geometry, Level 3, Ascension Nutrition 1 has to become course now, so more details and questions and so on. A lot of webinars, some of them also free webinars for you guys to, if you want just to have a test and learn easily and quickly at home. And yes, many things. Another online school working with Nada, with Nada will also be published. Alright, a lot of
bye guys,
to share.
see you.
Much love you guys, see you, and also invitation for you if you want to hold the light with us. Just hold the light in your heart and connect with us. Thank you.